This video features review items for board licensure examination for professional teachers focusing on general education English subject. Question 32. Which of the following is false about nonverbal language? Answer B. Nonverbal language does not include gestures. Nonverbal language is considered a communication without the use of language and is symbolic and representational. It is a second kind of language which is also called artificial language, which uses all elements of communication except for words. Nonverbal language uses the following symbols: facial expressions, gestures, paralinguistics, body language and posture, proxemics, eye, gaze, haptics, appearances, and artifacts. Question 33. The following are the principles of communication except for one. Which of the following is this? Answer D. Verbal communication is more than nonverbal communication. As compared to the other choices which are deemed correct, choice D is considered wrong in a sense that as long as the process of communication is completed and the messages are duly formed and received in whatever form they are delivered, then the communication may be considered effective. Question 34. Verbal or oral communication can be categorized as formal or informal communication. Which of the following does not correspond to this idea? Answer B. Formal verbal communications are limited to face-to-face or actual communications. Formal verbal communication can also be in the form of written communication, like business letters, memos, and other correspondences. Question 35. A supervisor of a company was asked to notify his subordinates about the new policy regarding the wearing of uniform. He then asked his secretary to prepare a memo about this and send a carbon copy to different offices. What mode of communication did he utilize? Answer A. Print. Brochures, flyers, ads, catalogs, reports, memos, or letters are typical examples of print that are commonly used in presenting the ideas to the target audience. Here are the descriptions of the choices for your further reading. Question 36. Andy is a fresh graduate with a degree on marketing. Before applying for a job, she assures that she wears her best corporate attire and that she looks formal and respectable. Which of the following nonverbal elements is exemplified in this context? Answer D. Appearance. One's choice of color, clothing, hairstyles, and other factors affecting appearance are also considered a means of nonverbal communication. Here are the descriptions of the choices for your further reading. Question 37. Communication through touch is another nonverbal behavior. The study of the sense of touch pertains to. Answer A. Haptics. The definition of haptics was given in the previous slide. Question 38. Every time Jack will take a break in between his work as a crew in Jollibee, he would wear a jacket so his uniform will be covered and that customers will not ask him to do some errands. Which of the following nonverbal elements is exemplified in this context? Answer C. Artifacts. As explained in the previous item, artifacts include brand name and logos which are printed in one's uniform. Question 39. In nonverbal communication, these refer to objects and images that are used to communicate nonverbally. The things or objects people wear or associate with their cultures are typical examples of these. Answer B. Artifacts. This concept was discussed in the previous item. Question 40. This refers to a form of oral communication that uses technology to communicate orally. Answer C. Mediated communication. Mediated communication, or mediated interaction, less often mediated discourse, refers to communication carried out by the use of information communication technology and can be contrasted to face-to-face communication. Choice A is obviously wrong, as the term medieval means relating to Middle Ages or something primitive. Choice B and D may mean similar ideas. Still, the technical terms used to refer to this form of communication is mediated communication. Question 41. The following are the importance of nonverbal communication except for one. Answer D. Nonverbal includes the use of the tone of voice where one's emotion is revealed. This description is more appropriate to verbal communication. Question 42. Which of the following is true about chronemics? Answer C. This is the use time that can affect interpersonal relationship or setting. Chronemics is the study of the use of time in nonverbal communication. The way we perceive time, structure our time, and react to time is a powerful communication tool and helps set the stage for the communication process. Across cultures, time perception plays a large role in the nonverbal communication process. Time perceptions include punctuality, willingness to wait, and interactions. The use of time can affect lifestyles, daily agendas, speed of speech, movements, and how long people are willing to listen. Cultures are usually put into two time system categories, the monochromic and polychromic. These were discussed in the preceding items. Question 43. Which of the following registers is used when a public official delivers his oath of office? Answer D. Frozen or static register. Frozen or static register uses printed unchanging language such as biblical quotations, often contains archaism. The wording is exactly the same every time it is spoken. Here are the descriptions of the choices for your further reading. Question 44. Which register is used in the dialogue below? Answer C. Consultative register. The conversation obviously have a consultative register wherein a patient is consulting to the doctor.